Curiosity. So I just recorded a video on this and it was amazing and super awesome, except that the iPad bugged out and didn't record any sound. And then it was just going like the voice control listening, voice control not listening in a chain every 2 seconds afterwards. So curiosity. Um, Curiosity is salience-based pattern matching by your gut, by your your internal psyche. And it can be in a positive, a playful way, like seeking something from life or just enjoying it. It can be in a fear way. There's something like anxiety that looks a lot like curiosity, and it can be super fun if you don't have attachment to the result. Oh yeah. So where I went in the video that I lost was that I sort of got in touch with my fear that I have some sort of observer who's judging me for not doing these videos correctly. Kind of like in impro, there's a Keith Johnstone suggestion that kids lose their creativity, their curiosity at a certain age because adults tell them that they're crap. And then I had some other great relevant example. But it feels like even if no one watches the video, it feels like there's some observer, the observer in me that I've inculcated in myself, judging me. Ultra speaking is kind of based around the idea that you should just speak before you think, that you should just connect to your embodied self, to your gut, that you should send that all out, that you should spread it. And it's terrifying, it's dangerous. Like when you say something, it can have impacts on the world. You can lose relationships, you can destroy people's respect for you. You can find out things about yourself you didn't really want to know and have to deal with the implications of that, or then go back to disassociating. But I guess them's the breaks. Curiosity isn't just an intellectual thing. It's not just sort of separated from your body. Curiosity is acted out because in order to reveal this world, you have to actually interact with it. You have to say things, you have to do things, you have to start projects, you have to see what happens if you make a move on someone or if you say what you really believe. Hyper focus and curiosity is an interesting combination because a lot of people who are very disassociated and not embodied can very effectively be curious if they are hyper focusing. So it's like there's this little window that you create for yourself where you've got a flow state and where you are letting down the weapons, the walls. You're no longer whipping yourself for acting within that compartmentalized flow state, and you can become completely embodied, and you can do within that realm. So, for example, there are a lot of people who don't show their potential or their power, so to speak, their true selves, who can be much more attractive when they're doing something that they're very good at because they're in a flow state. They're allowing themselves to be sort of temporarily embodied or no longer repressed within that small context.